I'm Mermaid Mari and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Two Oceans Mermaid Tails fabric mermaid tail. This is my tail from Two Oceans. It's kind of hard to get the whole thing in the shot, but I'll put photos and videos and stuff through this, so hopefully you'll get a good idea of the design and everything. Two Ocean Mermaid Tails is a South African based mermaid tail company. They have been sort of up and coming in the last couple of years. A few people that I know that have these in my pod absolutely love their tails, and that was why I got one, was because they got them and I got to see them in person and they're absolutely beautiful. But I've had a couple people email me in the last couple months saying that they haven't been able to find much information on these tails or the company, and they weren't really sure what to expect. So I thought, Jesus, it's probably about time that I do a review and let everybody know my thoughts about this really cool company. I have had this tail now for about 7 months, I think. This was a custom tail from their Flow range. They have a few different ranges of tails, and I think mostly it's just the Fluke shapes and things that are different. I'm not 100% sure if the fabrics are different, but in any case, this is a Flow tail. I'm going to start with pricing for this tail because I think it is one of the major draw cards for this company. This tail cost me 400 Australian dollars, and it is custom size, custom design, and has like beautiful, 2 sets of beautiful fins on it. At the time of filming, with the exchange rate, that's only like 260 US dollars, so it is a very, very affordable tail, and absolutely beautiful. The customer service for Two Oceans is really, really wonderful. I believe it's run by just one person. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely a small team, and they have always been super helpful. They have a Facebook pod group where you can post questions and see sneak peeks and things like that, which is really active and really nice. And they were super helpful in designing my tail as well, and just the whole process was super, super easy. So when I placed my order, I placed a custom order, I put in all of my measurements and I paid for it, and then I sent my custom design to Two Oceans. I think we did it on Instagram. I don't know if they always do it through Instagram, but that's just what I did because I'd spoken to them on Instagram before. But I had drawn up a basic design already with the Fluke shape and the fin shapes and stuff, but I'm not a super great artist, so it wasn't sort of, you know, exactly how I wanted it. So Two Oceans did a really good job of taking my design and putting it in their style and adding their sort of signature scales and the belly plating and making sure like all the colors like blended nicely and all that jazz. For the sizing of this tail, it's pretty good. Being custom size, it's a little small for me, and that I believe might just come down to the fact that the fabric is not super stretchy. It does have stretch, but like compared to say like Fin Fun or Fin Folk, which both have very stretchy fabrics, it's not as stretchy. So I believe like the measurements are perfect for what I put in, but because the fabric's not super stretchy, it doesn't sit as high as I would like. Like I like my tails to sit right at my waist, where this sort of sits more on my hips, which is not a deal breaker. It's just, yeah, it sits a little bit lower than I had originally hoped for. One of the things that made me choose this tail over other custom options that were on the market is the extended Fluke. So it's kind of hard to show on camera, but I'll bring it up close and you can see what I mean. So it has this beautiful Fluke shape, which is not the shape of any monofin that I'm aware of, but it doesn't use any vinyl. And I don't know about you guys, but I am sick and tired of vinyl tails. Like, I love my Finfo tail, but god dang, I hate trying to put the vinyl in and out and cleaning it and all that stuff, and it cuts my feet up and it's not a fun time. So these sort of extended tails are my new favorite thing. You can see the stitching just through here is in the shape of my Mahina monofin. So the Mahina goes in and it fills out most of the shape, but then it has these beautiful little flowy tips that go past it. Because the Mahina, in my opinion, is not a very nicely shaped monofin. I have that here too, actually. It's very like cartoony with these like weird scalloped edges. But it is my absolute favorite for like most swimming these days, ocean, pool, whatever. I use this pretty much all the time. So being able to have a tail with a Fluke that I really like, but with the power of the monofin I really like, was a huge draw card for this company for me. So you can get pretty much, I think, any monofin in these. When you make your order, you can just type in what monofin you have and what size it is, and they will sort of custom make the shape in there for you. I do believe some of their options, you can get vinyl put in as well if you're someone who likes to use multiple monofins with one tail. You could look into that, but I don't have one of those, so I can't really speak on it. But I've been very, very happy with the Mahina shape in this. Makes it very, very comfortable to wear. In terms of durability, this has lasted pretty well. If you know me, you know that I bash the shit out of my tails. It does have some pilling. There's sort of like around the ankles and the knees has a little bit, but it doesn't really even show up on camera that much. Like I can't even see that. And around the like the tips of the Fluke, trying to find like the worst bit, probably like this kind of area. My window is so bright. If you can see that kind of like light patchiness there, it's a bit fuzzy around the tips. But honestly, it's lasted just as well as any of my other tails and probably better than some of them. So I've been very happy with that. I don't think I've popped a single stitch, which is very unusual for me because my tails often seem to pop stitches. But like even around the waist, none of the stitches have popped, and it's just a very simple like zigzag stitch waistline. So it's obviously, yeah, been done really, really well. Been super, super durable, and trying to find, it does have a zip down the side of the Fluke for you to put your monofin in. Haven't had any issues with the zip so far. It hasn't popped, it hasn't gone rusty. I do always like wash my tails afterwards, but I have had a tail go rusty before, so in the zipper. I have even like had a couple stains on this tail and they've washed out super easy. There's like pretty much, I don't really care if they get stains, so I don't try that hard to get them out. There's like one little bit, and yeah, wow, it doesn't even show up on camera. It's like there. Like a little bit of like an algae stain. It's exceeded my expectations for the price, and I have been very, very happy. The fabric itself feels like a really, really soft bathing suit. It is very, very buttery. It's not as thick as like a Finfolk, but it's almost as soft as my Finfolk, which is really, really nice. It's very like lightweight and comfy and like easy to wear, and it's honestly like my go-to tail these days because it's custom, so it feels like me, and it's powerful with my Mahina monofin, and I love it so much. Overall, I would give this tail like a 9 out of 10. The only like downside that's not even really a downside is that it is a little short on me, and yeah, that doesn't even really matter. I just like, if I order another one, I'll probably just get it maybe an extra couple centimeters longer to account for the sort of the stretchiness of the fabric. The other like minor downside is that their website can be very slow. I think because it's hosted in South Africa. I don't know if it's every other country has issues with it, but Australia does not seem to like South African websites very much, and it'll often take like 20 or 30 seconds for the website to load for me. But once it does load, it goes through fine. I didn't have any issues like checking out or anything like that. But yeah, just be aware it might be a little bit slow to get through to checkout. This is my favorite tail these days, and I'm really excited to support this company going forward and buy more tails. I know they've just, I don't think they've been publicly shown yet, but they've been revealed in the like Facebook pod group, 4 new like summary designs based off tropical fish. I hope I'm allowed to say that, but I'm very excited for those, and I think one of them might have to come home to me in the summer, so you'll probably be seeing more from Two Oceans on my page because I'm obsessed. I love just the whole thing. The designs are just really beautiful, the printing is really beautiful, the quality is really great, the price is incredibly great. Like it's cheap. So I think the prices have maybe gone up a little bit since I ordered this, but they are still very reasonable. Shipping was very reasonable. I think I got free shipping on this tail, but I did have a look for another video where I priced out a bunch of tails for Australians, and I think it was about $40 shipping, which is very reasonable. If you look at like tails coming from America, sometimes it can cost you like $300, $400, $500 in shipping, including like customs fees and stuff. I didn't have to pay any customs fees because it was under the Australian customs threshold. And overall, yeah, I've just had a great experience with this tail, and I think it's beautiful and I love it so much. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight of what this company's about, their pricing, their quality, that sort of thing. I would highly recommend them. I think they're great, they're super friendly, and yeah, they are just absolutely wonderful. Also, I just wanted to apologize for not really making any videos the last couple of months. It's the middle of winter here in Australia, and winter makes me sad, and I don't see my mermaid friends very often, and I just kind of, every year I seem to kind of just drift away from the community in winter, which it makes me sad, but I'm trying to make an effort to be present and be involved and see what everyone else is up to, especially like in the northern hemisphere where it's summer. But yeah, so I apologize that things are a bit slow through winter, and I'm hoping that as the weather warms up in the coming months, I will have lots of exciting things to show you and that you'll all stick around for the ride. So that's all from me today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments who your favourite tail maker is, because I think mine might be Two Oceans Mermaid Tails now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!